Okay, so I've got a battalion detachment with my Tyranids. I normally go for brigade, but there was just so much I wanted to fit in. I decided to cut down on the troops and add in some other things. So I've got 2 HQs here. I've got my Swarmlord, who will be my Warlord. He's going to have Tenacious Survivor, and then he's going to take Onslaught and Catalyst as his psychic powers. And then we got the Manthrope here, probably the best choice to take for a HQ. Most competitive choice, definitely for that. Definitely have to grab another one because he's so cheap. Then we have Troops, which is just 3 10-man Termagon squads, mainly for bubble wrapping. To stop any deep strikers coming in and trying to charge my units. I don't think I have to worry about that with Harry right now. I mean, he might deep strike Dante in, but I doubt that's going to happen. Elites, we've got 3 Hive Guard with shot cannons. Got myself some anti-vehicle stuff there. It'll be really helpful, especially if I'm going against like Land Raiders and stuff like that. We've got ourselves 4 Zoanthropes and a Neurothrope. And then we've got our fast attack, which is 2 Harpies with twin heavy venom cannons. And then we've got the Hive Crone as well. And then we've got our heavy support, which is 2 Exocrines. And then the Morlock. And I round it all off with the Tyrannocyte with 5 Barb Stranglers, which I will be putting the Swarmlord in. And the Zoanthropes will be taking the Horror as their psychic power. So, let's check out Harry.
Right, here we go. This is the Blood Angel Force. I'm running a battalion and spearhead detachment. So the 3 HQs are Commander Dante, Mephiston. I believe Mephiston knows all of the psychic powers, but you can only cast 2 on the Sanguinary Discipline. And of course, we've got a Lieutenant there to give that reroll to wound buff. We've got 2 units of 10 Tactical Marines with a missile launcher and a las cannon and a melter gun in each one. We've got a single assault squad with 2 melter guns and jump packs. We've got a 5-man scout squad with sniper rifles. Unfortunately, no camo cloaks. They didn't have the points.
Oh, so it's not WYSIWYG.
Not entirely. We've got the Leviathan Heavy Siege Dreadnought with twin melter gun, twin heavy flamer, siege claw, and siege drill.
I'm looking forward to see whether it's actually worth his points.
Well, when he gets where he's going, yes.
Hopefully.
We've got a Dakar Baal Pred, we've got a Las Pred, and we've got the Storm Raven with assault cannon, missile launchers, multi-melter, and bolters.
It literally is a gunship now.
Yeah.
And I'm finally going to get to see whether it's all the buzz about these
5 Storm Ravens.
Really going to be a big deal.
Right, so I do have a total of 7 command points. Dante will be my Warlord, and he has Tenacious Survivor. No, he doesn't.
He's not going to Tenacious Survivor?
No, I think I'm going to go for the extra attack one.
Extra attack on the charge.
Right, guys, so welcome back after deployment. I won the roll off. No, Phil won the roll off, so he had to place the first objective. No, was it me?
I placed the first.
You placed the first objective, so because I placed the last, I rolled for the deployment type, and it ended up being Hammer and Anvil, which I kind of wanted, which was really good, and of course I got to pick the side, so I chose this side. Phil, of course, has then started deploying, and we've alternated. We've got different things in reserve, so I've got Scouts, TAC Marines, the Predators, and the Storm Raven. Of course, in the Storm Raven, we've got Leviathan, the Lieutenant, Mephiston, and Dante. And in reserve, we've got the Assault Marines.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Phil's counter-deploying. Phil, what is where?
So the Morlock and the Swarmlord with the inside the Tyrannocyte is in reserve.
Yeah.
And then over here we've got sort of the Firebase here. So basically the Zoanthropes, the Hive Guard, the Exocrines, of course the Manthrope himself, and the Harpy are going to get the -1 to hit. And then we've got the other Harpy on this side, Hive Crone on the other side, and then Termagant's near that objective. Termagant's near this objective, and Termagant's in the back line to stop direct behind from the Assault Marines, forcing Harry to go one way or the front.
No worries. So, welcome to this cold planet, and the Blood Angels have garrisoned themselves on this outpost. Dante and Mephiston are here. They heard rumours that Kabulo might have been here looking for a cure to the Red Thirst, and of course they've discovered nothing but Tyranids, so they have basically fell back. They've garrisoned themselves in like true Space Marines, and they're going to meet the advance of Hive Fleet Leviathan. So the 6 objective markers, we've got one just behind the Storm Raven, we've got one here, This one is the one that's worth 4 victory points for the Scouring, and this one is worth just the 1. We've got one, is it in the ruins here?
Yeah, underneath it, directly underneath.
And then we've got one back here as well. So each one is worth 2 points at the end of the game, apart from these two here, which are worth 4 and 1. Phil, do you wish to seize?
Come on, you apes! You want to live forever?
Oh, that's a 5. Are you going to do it? You've only got 6 command points, haven't you?
Yeah. You know, come on, you apes.
You're going to do it?
Come on, you apes. Do you want to live forever?
And that's a 4, so on to Blood
No,
Angels.
that's a 6. You didn't look back at that again?
No, that was definitely a 4. On to Blood Angels, turn 1. Okay, so movement phase. Basically, I've moved the attack marines around to try and stop the Swarm Lord from charging in if he decides to drop down on either side. And of course, Dante is staying where he is, or leapt out of the Storm Raven to hug the Rhinos and Razorbacks. They're not even Razorbacks, they're Predators.
Do you even bloody Angel?
No, not anymore. The heavy weapons teams have stayed where they are, but the rest of the bolter guys have formed a line in front of Dante and the tanks, whilst the Storm Raven has pushed forward to try and start and deal some damage to all of this. The Assault Marines have landed and they're going to hopefully put the hurt in on the Hive Guard. The Malanthrope is there. The Malanthrope is a problem that we need to deal with.
Do you know what I imagine the Storm Raven just did there? Do you know like Attack of the Clones from Star Wars? Where like dropped down and like Miss Windu and Yoda like jumped off with their clone troops and then it just took off again. That's what I imagine what just happened right there.
Mint. Right, so Assault Marines are going to be shooting in the Hive Guard, Phil.
Into the Hive Guard.
Into the Hive Guard, so two melter guns.
You're at -1 because of the
Yep, so I'm hitting on 4s. Both hit.
Oh, double 6.
Wounding on 3s because you toughness 5?
Yeah.
No!
And that's what I call the best day of my life.
So I'm going to have 3-volt pistols at them. So only 2 hit. 5s, that's 2 wounds.
And then 4. So I take 1 wound.
Yep.
Yeah, I think they've got 3, so down to 2.
Next,
right, what's else?
We'll have the Storm Raven go next.
Storm Raven, this actual gunship now.
Actual gunship now is going to shoot into...
Well, where is everything going? Because you have to declare all, right?
Everything. No, the melter and the missiles will go into the closest exocrine.
Okay.
And the assault cannon and the bolters, which are within rapid fire range of the Hive Guard.
So, okay, cool. So, melters, missiles and exocrine.
Yep, and
assault cannons and bolters into the Hive Guard.
That's right.
Okay, well,
so,
it's pretty deadly. How many points is a Storm Raven?
About 300 and something now.
I mean, that's not bad. I mean, that's definitely gone up, right?
Oh yeah, it was like 230 before.
So, it's still, but got a lot of firepower as well, and the -1 a hit when you go supersonic.
That's right.
So, pretty good.
So it's got 2 Storm Strike missile launches, which I'm going to go with first.
Okay.
So straight at that closest exocrine. So we're hitting on 4s because of the Malanthrope.
Yep.
Both hit.
And then toughness 8.
Strength 8.
4s. Ooh, that's a problem. Maybe Dante and the Lieutenant should have stayed with the Storm Raven.
Dante could have kept up with it, like.
Yeah.
But, so we'll go with twin melters. 1 hit.
1 hit.
That's a wound.
That's a wound.
It's -3. No, it's not. It's -4.
So 3 up, 4 up, 5 up, 6 up, 7 up. Right? So 4 up, 5 up, 6 up, 7 up. Yep, so no save.
So 2d6 because I'm within half range of the multi-melter.
Alright.
So that's 5 damage.
Sweet. I do believe I have 12 runes. I might have 14. So I'll just put them down to 7 right now. And then I'll check after all the rest of the firepower's been done.
So the twin assault cannon is 12 shots.
Yep.
So hitting on 4s against the Hive Guard.
Yep.
That's a few misses, it's not bad. That's just under average.
Coming into play here.
So I'm then wounding on 3s. So that's 5 wounds and an assault cannon is -1.
So that makes me a 5 up save. So I lose 1. So 1's already on 2 wounds, so essentially just 1 dies.
And the other one's to 2 wounds. Then we've got the Hurricane Bolters. Now they are within rapid fire range, so I'm not going to pick up 24 dice because even though we shovel hands it's still not easy. So this is one of the Hurricane Bolters at the Hive Guard.
Okay, sweet.
So hitting on 4s.
That's a good roll.
but now I'm wounding on 5s.
Yeah.
So
3 there.
3 wounds.
I'll do them now and then we'll have the second wave.
Yep.
And I passed them all.
Yep.
So that was good.
So hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
So not bad. Looking for 5s.
Any more than 3? Nope, 2
2
here. Here we go. And I take another
one. More wound.
So 1's down to 1 wound.
Not a bad round.
That was 5 wounds on the Hive Guard and 5 wounds on the Exocrine. We'll have to try to see if he's 14, but I believe that's the Turbo Gun. So we'll come back with the rest of the Blood Angel shooting. So the last Pred is going to this Exocrine.
Yep, and I'm re-rolling hits because of Dante, but any 3s count as a hit, but then I don't re-roll them because of the minuses.
Oh, I wish they were all 3s.
So all 4 hit.
So now you're in on 3s, but
and I'm
re-rolling
1s because of the Lieutenant. Sorry?
Oh, the 1 as well. And it's -3.
It is.
So 6 up.
You got 3 up save. What?
Yeah, Exocrine always has a 3 up save, so 1 goes through.
Oh! For 6 damage at least.
I'm down to 1. Down to 1 wound on that Exocrine.
Right, in that case, the heavy bolters can reach the Exocrine from the Baal Predator.
Right, and then the assault cannon.
Assault cannon's on range 24, so I can't reach.
Okay, so it's just the heavy bolters.
Yep. So
those
can't
3s.
re-roll the 3s.
Oh.
So needing 5s. Re-rolling 1s. That's 2 wounds at -1.
4.
Come on.
He's alive.
Really?
1 wound left.
1 wound.
Okay,
I feel this is a bit of a waste to do this.
You could fire the missile launcher from this Marine.
I could fire the missile launcher and then hope I get lucky with the last cannon.
Because it's only got 1 wound.
It does.
So.
And I feel that a last cannon against an unwounded Exocrine would be better.
Probably, yeah.
So I'm going to go for the missile launcher with a crack missile.
Oh.
Cocked.
Yeah.
Hits.
Hits.
4s.
That's
wounds. A wound. -3.
On a missile launcher.
On a crack missile. Might be -2.
I think it might be -2. I'll roll anyway. I fail. And to keep it alive, I will re-roll that with a command point.
Okay.
I'll try and keep the firepower. No.
It's
so it'll
D6,
die anyway.
but it kills it.
Yep, on a
Death
6.
throws.
No.
No.
I saw the 6 there and everything. So, Exocrine dies.
Yep.
Sad day. First blood as well. So, where will the las cannon be going?
Has to go for the other Exocrine.
Other Exocrine.
Yep. So 4's re-rolling. 3 can't re-roll.
Can't re-roll it. And your snipers are all that's left now.
I might as well go for the. I'm going to go for the Hive Guard because I need to kill the 1.
Try and finish off the 1, yeah.
So 1 miss.
And then 4 hit.
I need this to wound.
So is it 4
Strength 4, so 5's to wound, but 6 is a mortal wound. That's 1 mortal wound.
And that's it.
And a wound, so you save as well.
And it's no rend.
No rend.
Fail.
So that's 2 wounds altogether.
Okay. Okay, so Harry's going to do an assault.
Yep.
Through the forest at the Hive Guard. Now he is at -2 because of the forest.
Yep.
I will have Overwatch, but let's see how far you go. And no.
Not an 11.
So my Overwatch D3, 3 shots.
You're gonna kill someone here, aren't you?
6s, 1 hit.
Yep.
3 to wound, no wound.
Cool.
And that was your turn.
Yep.
Right. So you got first blood there. Exocrine died. 2 Hive Guards gone. 1's on 2 wounds. And that's it. Now for the retaliate. So movement phase. These turn we're going to moved up. This Exocrine stayed still because I'm going to unload him into the Stormraven. Malthus moved up. These guys have moved up. The Hive Guards also moved up into the forest. And then the 2 Harpies have gone over these guys. So I'll have 6 dice for the Spore Mines, which I'll do in a minute. And the Hive Guards moved up there as well. They are all sort of in range to charge it as well. I'm going to make sure the Stormraven's gone this turn. This guy, we couldn't find any rules about crits or anything like that in the book, about whether monsters can go on top of them or anything like that. So if you know of a place or where it is in the decks, please let me know, because I just want to know whether this is legal. Currently I'm 1 inch away from all of them. 2 inches in range of each Predator and that Marine squad, so that's a really good placement, but there was literally no other place to go in the back. Otherwise, I would have gone in the front here. So, if you do know anything about the crates, or about, you know, whether the class is obstacles or anything like that, then please let us know. But, now we have to do all the upkeep. So we've got 6 spore mines that could be landing on these Assault Marines. So, yeah, 6 dice, every 4 up, a spore mine hits. For everything that's not a 4 up, a spore mine misses and have to spawn a spore mine near them. So, that is 4 spore mines hit, 2 of them miss, so I need to put 2 3 inches away from them. Well, more than 3 inches away. Oh! Harpy almost went there. So now we roll about damage. So a 1 is nothing, a 2 to a 5 is a mortal wound, and a 6 is d6 mortal wounds. So we've got 2 mortal wounds, a d3 mortal wounds, which is 3, so that's 5 mortal wounds. So that Assault Marine squad is gone from bombs alone. And we will come back with the Morlock. So the Morlock now, basically it has a different dice roll than the other spore mine stuff, so I just instantly roll. So we're going to roll for the Assault Cannon one, so the Dark first. On a 1 it's nothing. On a 2 to 3 it's a mortal wound, on a 4 to 5 it's d3 mortal wounds, and on a 6 it's 3. That's a 3, so that's going to be 1 mortal wound. I will keep that, so there's 1 mortal wound onto the Dakapred, mainly because I want to have the better one for the Laz. So the Laz, let's cock dice. The Laz is a 3. I'm going to spend the command points, so I go down to 3 command points now, and I'm going to re-roll that 3. Let's cock dice. For 5, so it suffers D3 mortal wounds for 3 mortal wounds. So far the Dark took 1 and the Laz ones took 3. And now we've got the Marine squad, which is the last one. 6, please. It's a 2, so they suffer 1 mortal wound as well. So we will come back with the Psychic Phase.
Right, so Psychic Phase.
So the Zoanthropes are going to smite the Storm Raven.
Because it is the closest target.
I'm home for 11.
9.
Well, I've definitely got it, so I'm going to spend a command point and go down to 2, and reroll that 3, so I can try and get the 11. No,
10.
I got 10. So it's just 2d3 mortal wounds.
And it's 2d3 because of
I've
the 4 Zoanthropes.
4 Zoanthropes. So 3 mortal wounds.
Yep, I think the Storm Raven now has, I want to say 14 wounds.
We'll check.
I think, but either way it's lost 3. That's it for the Psychic Phase. What about your Shooting Phase though?
The Shooting Phase, we will start with the Hive Guard into the Storm Raven.
Yep, so, the Storm Raven has 14 wounds.
So D3 shots, so I've got 3.
Yep.
Now I normally hit on 3, so I'm at a -1 now, so 4s. So 1 hit, and then 4 up to wound. So that's D3 mortal wounds for 2 mortal wounds.
Yep, drops me to 9.
And then it's a same save but -1 with D3 damage.
I can't find the 9 on my big dice. So 1 4 up, which I'm at.
And now the Exocrine will fire, because he's only in range of the Storm Raven, he will fire his double shots into it. Now he didn't move, so he gets to fire twice, and he didn't move, so he goes up to 3 up. Now he's back up to 4 up.
So you're putting both lots at this?
Yes.
This is all them here, or is this one volley?
This is all them here.
So your strength 7 and toughness 7, you need 4s. Oh my word!
So there is 7 there at -3.
7, 6 up, it's 2 damage apiece.
Yeah, I think it might be gone.
So I need to save at least 6 of these.
Yeah. Oh wow, so that's 6, that's 12 damage.
And I'm on 9, if only you hadn't done that. With the Hive Guard.
Yeah, so Mephiston and...
No. Oh, yeah, because you... No, you roll for the explosion first.
Sweet. No.
No.
And then Mephiston and the...
Don't roll a 1, don't roll a 1.
Here comes double 1, please double 1.
No!
Are you going to command?
Yes! Different dice.
1 again. Oh,
thank God.
So do they just go where it is? Or
they disembark 3 inches, then you remove the model.
Okay, cool.
So we'll do that now. Okay, and what's next?
So everything from the Hive Crone is going to go into the Leviathan, so I'll start with Stinging Salvo.
Yeah.
4's to hit. So 1 hit.
Yeah.
And then toughness.
8.
So 5's to wound. No wound. The dual cannon now, which is a flamer, so D6. Good. So 6. which is really good. And then these are automatically hit because it's a flamer. These are strength 6, so 5s again. None. So then it's down to the Tentaclades, which have the same sort of haywire stuff as the Hive Guard does. 4s and none. Wow.
I'll take that. I'll definitely take that.
Absolutely nothing from the Hive Crone. So I will put everything from this Harpy into the Leviathan.
Okay.
So the Stinging Salvo, hit twice, didn't wound, and then 2d3 from the Venom Cannon. Cock dice. So just 3 shots here. 4s, 2 hit, and I'm strength 9, so 3s. So there's 2 wounds at -1, I believe.
Oh, I think he has a 2-up save. He does.
Yeah, -1.
-1, so 3 up. Fine.
Okay. And then the other one will put... you didn't take a Marine from that Marine squad.
I did. Thank you.
Did you?
Yes. He was there.
Alright. Okay, well, yeah. Then who's the Marines one behind?
That was the Marine squad there.
Oh, right.
4,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the 5th one was there.
So I will put it all into the last spread. So Stinging Salvo, 3 hit,
Toughness 7.
5's to wound, 1 wound at -1.
4+.
So takes a wound. And then 2d3 from the Heavy Venom Cannon for only 3. These hit on 4s. And then 3s. 2 at -1.
So save 1,
D3
fail 1.
damage.
Yeah.
For 1 damage.
So I've lost 2 more wounds, drops the Predator down to 6. He's still at full fighting potential for the moment.
Yep, and that is my shooting, I believe.
Okay.
Because I don't think they're going to in range or anything. Malfoy doesn't have one. Yeah, that's my shooting. Don't think I'm going to do any charges though.
Okay. So over to Blue Angels, turn 2. Okay, so Psychic Phase. Mephiston is going to cast Shield of Sanguinius on himself. Casting value of 6, I get it on a 7.
I'll leave it.
Okay, and then I'm going to go for Unleash Rage on...
Well, yeah, just leave that and I'll check to see if I can deny more than 1. But
Okay, and the Unleash Rage on the Leviathan, casting value of 6, which I get on a 6.
I'm going to try and stop it.
Which is stop.
So I'll check to see if I get a second one for the number of models in my unit.
Right, so now we are on to shooting. So first of all, the Heavy Flamers are going to target the Hive Guard.
Right, and then where's the metal guns going?
The Exocrine.
Okay.
Okay, so the 2 melter guns. So only 1 hits.
Yeah. 3 to wound. And then
-3
3 save inside the building. I mean, forest, but don't get my save because -4.
Well, you wouldn't get it anyway. You have to be 50.
Oh, these are the metal guns, yeah.
So it's... Oh, I'm within half range, so...
2 damage. It's fine by me.
Yeah, I'll leave the 2, and then the 2d6 Heavy Flamers on the...
Hive Guard.
Hive Guard. Oh! He's going down.
Well, yeah. We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, it auto hits, and I'm wounding you on 4s
He could
for
be
-1.
right. You never know. You could roll terribly.
I could.
Wow. So 4. 4 saves.
Yeah.
Because of I get +1 in the forest but -1 because of you.
Yep.
And I failed 2. So
Is that
I am
dead?
going to re-roll one of them with my command point. Bring me down to 1. Bring him alive. No, he's dead. It was worth the risk.
It was. As a result, that Mephiston will use his plasma pistol to target this one.
The Harpy. Miss.
And he's not slain because I didn't overcharge it, thankfully.
It would be great if you did.
No, absolutely not. Right. I feel like as long as I make that charge, the Leviathan can deal with him.
The Exocrine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, I'm going to have both melter guns from both squads here.
Fire at the...
In fact, no, I'm going to have to...
At Moloch.
Yes. And all of... In fact, no, I'm going to have to do them one at a time because it depends on how much I do. So I'll start with this squad here. So the melter gun. Reroll Casadante.
It's a cock dice.
That's a hit. Toughness 7, I presume, on him.
Yeah. I don't believe I'm toughness 8, so 3s.
There you go, 2d6. So
Okay.
that's a 5.
So down to 7.
And then I'm going to have 8 rapid fire bolt guns. So 3's re-rolling. And then 5's re-rolling 1s. No, I'm not within range of the lieutenant. That's just 2 wounds on him, Phil.
3 up save. Passing both.
Okay, so then I'll do the same again with the other squad.
Yep.
Bolt guns first, obviously. Re-rolling, because Dante's there.
And then 5.
So 3, yeah.
3 ups. So take one, I'll go down to 6.
Melter. Hits. Wounds.
For 2 damage, so I'll go down to 4.
Yeah, I'll take that. Dante's pistol.
Alright.
Hits. Wounds. I'm within half range because I
What's the
measured
strength
it.
of his pistol?
8.
Oh.
It's a melter pistol.
Oh, it's a melt. I thought it was like a plasma pistol.
Why?
So I'm down at 2.
Oh, how many command points have you got?
1.
Okay, so you can't interrupt any charges, so I'll leave it and let Dante kill him in the assault phase.
Alright.
Okay, right, so. Last pred.
Into the hobby?
No.
Alright.
Exocrine.
Okay.
So, 4s, re-rolling 1s and 2s.
But not 3s. I don't think you rolled 3s with that last part. Oh! I said it! It happened! It's 3s.
3s, because I'm strength 9.
It's 3 wounds.
3 at minus 3 for that. So you've got a 6 up save.
Pass
Every time, Phil.
2d6. I'm
That's
down to
9.
1. Down to 1.
Right. I've got nothing else over there to fire. But I feel like if I don't do it, I really want to chuck the Dagger Pred into this.
Well, that's the only thing you can reach with. Cause, yeah.
Heavy bolts are out of range.
See, but that hobby or that hobby.
The missile launcher is going to shoot at the Exocrine first.
Alright.
Crack missile, that's a hit. It's not a wound, but I can reroll because of the lieutenant.
No,
that's not a wound.
That's it.
So then, oh sorry, I should have nominated, but the bolt guns are of course going to rapid fire into the harpy.
Okay.
Dante is within 6, so it can reroll. So then I'm wounding you on 5s, rerolling 1s. For 1 whole wound.
Pass my save.
Okay. So then the other squad, all the bolt guns into him, and the last cannon down at the Exocrine.
Okay.
So then I'm wounding on 5s, rerolling 1s because of the lieutenant. Nice, I'll take that. 4 wounds.
Yeah.
4 armor.
Yeah. Are you all within rapid fire range? Because there's one behind the Lascan, which I was a bit unsure why there was.
It's over there.
That's the missile squad. This is the Lascan squad.
Yeah, all within 12.
That guy wasn't, but alright.
He is. Look, he's within 12.
Oh, what?
3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Okay, the lieutenant will then use his rapid fire bolt rifle.
No.
I don't think he hits on that. So, re-rolling because Dante is within 6. Oh, 1 hit. And fails to win. I forgot to do the last cannon, Phil. So the last cannon straight across at the Exocrine. Come on, kill it.
Misses.
Misses because of the Malanthrop. Damn! Damn, son.
I live!
What have I got left?
That's it, right?
I've got the entire Dagger Pred left. So I'm going to do the Dagger Pred.
Yep. Into
everything at this.
Into the hobby.
Yeah. In fact, no. Assault cannon at this. Heavy bolters at this one.
Okay.
So the assault cannon. 3's re-rolling. Looking for 3's now. He's toughness 5.
I believe I'm toughness 6.
Okay, we'll re-roll the 1s anyway.
Yeah, I'm toughness 6.
So 4 minus 1. 5, sorry.
Yes, this was the... So 5 up. So I take 3. I mean 4, sorry.
Yep. Drops into... I didn't realise he was 6, because he used to be 5, didn't he?
He used to be, yeah.
Right, okay, I wouldn't maybe would have gone with the heavy bolters, but never mind. Heavy bolters at this one. Re-rolling to hit. Wounding on 5s, re-rolling 1s. So 2 at -1.
I'm fine. Oh, I take 1, sorry.
Take 1 wound.
Yeah.
Nah, what are you going to do? I believe that is almost it. Finally, the scouts. The scouts are going to try and take out the Exocrine. So 4s.
Oh yeah.
Looking for
6s?
6s only.
No?
No! So close. Right. In that case...
It's assault, right?
It's assault, yes. So charges. Dante is going to charge the Morlock.
No
Trigon.
watch there.
So charge distance for Dante.
Oh, he fails.
He does, I think. I'll have to measure, because you only have to be within an inch. So if he's less than... he's less than 3 because his melter was double damage. So I did put him...
Alright, okay, there you go.
So he would make the charge. We'll move him in. Then... the Leviathan.
Overwatch.
Why do you think I'm charging?
Well, you're not charging extra, are you not?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah. 2. 2. -3. So you 4 Binvol. Fail 1, so that's 2 damage.
Okay, so that drops him to 12 whole wounds.
He's just charging Exocrine, is that right?
No, he's going to charge a Malanthrope at the same time as well.
Okay, sweet.
But you've got no Overwatch.
No.
That should make it.
Yeah.
And Mephiston's going to charge this guy.
Sting Salvo, nothing. And then 2d3 for the Venom Cannons. 6s, nothing.
And that gets him in. So Phil can't interrupt at all. So we'll start with the Leviathan. And we'll go and grab the book for his rules. Right, so first up I'm going to go with the Leviathan. And I'm going to use the drill, not the claw. The reason I'm going to use the drill is because it's 4 damage pop. And it's -4 AP.
Yep.
Actually, does your Malanthrope... but saying that. See, the is the Malanthrope infantry? No. Right, okay then. So I'm going 2 and 2. The reason I'm going 2 and 2 is because I need to kill that Exocrine. But even if you back out, you can't shoot even if you back out. Yeah, I'm going to put 3 at the Malanthrope and only 1 at the Exocrine.
Okay.
So the 1 at the Exocrine hits because I'm on weapon skill 2+, and then the Malanthrope, they all hit. Now it's strength times 2 makes me strength 16.
So it's 2s to
I'm wounding you on 2s. Yep. So he's dead because -4.
And then the Malanthrope.
So that's 2 gone through. It's 4 damage apiece is 8. So that kills both of them.
I'll need to check to see if the Malanthrope has death throws, but the Exocrine? No.
So Phil can check the Malanthrope. We'll move on to the rest of the attacks though. Mephiston is next. He's got 4 attacks. He hits on 2s. I'm not going to re-roll the 1. I'm strength 10. He's toughness 6.
Yep.
So 3s. It's -3 AP because it's a force sword basically.
4, 5 up, 6 up. So 5 up, 6 up, 7 up. No, so no save.
No save. D3 each. So 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds. Sweet. On the Harpy. It is a Harpy, isn't it?
Yes.
And then Dante. Dante is going next. I'm pretty sure he's got 4 attacks. He's hitting on 2s.
Oh, here's something. So I don't have death throws, but they have Shadow on the Warp, which I think might be 8 inches, so it might not matter. But it might, yeah. It's only 8. 8 inches, yeah.
8
so it doesn't
so
matter.
It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered.
Okay. So they all hit with Dante. Strength 6. The Trigon's toughness 7.
The Morlock.
Morlock.
Yes.
So 5s.
How much damage is it?
I don't know. So that's 1 wound so far, but Dante actually has 6 attacks, and actually he's got 7 because of his Warlord trait.
Yeah.
So another 3 attacks. All hit, needing 5s. So that's 2.
I'd get 6 up
You got 6 up save. It's D3 damage each.
No.
So he's dead.
Yeah.
Death throws.
Death throws. Boom. No. So 3 attacks. 5's a hit. Harvey against Mephiston. No hits.
And that's it.
Yep.
So that is it for the Blood Angels. Leviathan did the work when he got there.
Yep.
He nearly died though.
Yeah, did he?
Yeah, because I rolled a 1.
Yeah. That could have been Mephiston. You would have
Actually-
picked the Leviathan over Mephiston?
No.
No, so yeah.
And interestingly enough, I've still got 6 command points.
No, you spent some already.
I've only spent 1.
No, because you spent them in the first turn, right?
What? Yeah, when that went down.
Oh yeah, you start with 7, yeah. You start
Yeah,
with 7.
so I've still got 6.
Okay, cool.
This is going to matter now. A lot. Right, so Tyranids turn 2.
So over here, the Hive Cone's backed up. This Harpy has moved back. Termagants have all stayed still. The Zoanthropes have moved back here. No, these Spore Mines will run. Oh! Yeah, so they'll just get right about there. So they can pop in the fight, the charge phase, so they can do some mortal wounds to Mephiston there. Over here, the dude that was really injured, it was this guy. This guy has gone over here and he's gone over the these Marines, so these ones going up here into the missile launcher. So I get 3 dice for that, for the Spore Mines. So 1's a miss, but 2 have hit. And that's a mortal wound and D3 mortal wounds. So that's 4 mortal wounds on the missile launcher squad. So 1 dude's alive, and then a Spore Mine pops up. The Rangers, I'll put him right there.
What are you doing?
With the Harpy? Are you talking about what I'm doing? I'm assuming the missile launcher's staying alive, Harry, over there.
Well, I don't know because
that's 4 mortal wounds on the missile launcher squad.
I know, but if I take them from the front, then you're going to charge.
Plus you have to worry about morale as well. So as you do that, the Harpy over here did fly over the Leviathan, so I do get 1 there. I'm going to command point that with my last command point. No, so that's a Spore Mine popping up there as well. I'm going to put them about there. Actually, I'm thinking more like there. More like there. So, and the Swarm Lord came down here. So I'm thinking about making a hole there to get through and try and take on some of them. So that is my movement. I will go into Psychic now, which should be interesting. I just found out I can actually cast 2 of these and deny 1 because of the 4 models. So I'm probably going to do the Horror and Smite on him first. So let's try with the Horror. So let's try and get off. It goes off on a 10. Would you like to deny that, Harry? It's -1 a hit with your Leviathan.
Mephiston can only try and stop 1.
Right.
So I hit on 2s at the minute anyway. Dropping me to 3s isn't that bad.
But you could be taking some damage.
What other powers have they got?
Just Smite.
So they've only got Smite and the Horror.
Yep.
Who's the closest to them, by the way? Is it the Leviathan?
It's the Leviathan. Unless you wanted to be Mephiston.
It can't be. It's always the closest.
Yeah, but if it's the closest is Mephiston, then I'll go Mephiston.
Who is the closest? That's what I'm asking.
And I'm saying it should be the Leviathan.
Right, so if you cast Smite, are you saying it hits the Leviathan?
Yeah.
Yes, it does, because it's the closest.
Yeah. It goes off. I can't re-roll it.
Well, I will try and stop that.
That's not cool.
So I'm at -1 to hit, but I don't take the mortal wounds.
Yep, and here I will do Catalyst on myself, and then I will do Smite. So we'll do
I
Catalyst,
totally forgot you had Catalyst.
which
Doesn't go off.
I feel get not good, and then Smite, which I don't know who the closest is right now. I feel like it's the missile launcher,
Well, let's measure.
unless they're equidistant.
So that's 10, he's 9, and he's 9 1/4, so it would be the missile launcher.
This goes off.
Yeah,
Missile launcher's dead.
yeah.
Hey, killed a unit. So we'll go on to shooting now.
Right, so everything from the Bollock is going in at the Lieutenant, because he is the closest now.
So 5d6. Ooh, so we got 1 there and 1 there.
5d6 shots. That's nuts.
Alright, so 5's to hit.
Yeah.
Make up for it.
I'll gladly take that.
And then your toughness 4.
Yeah,
That's a wound, -1.
4. Which I fail. So he goes down to, it's either 4 or 3 wounds. I'm convinced he's got 5 because he's a Primaris.
Alright, and the Harpy now
Yep.
will shoot into... He'll put his Sting and Salvo into the last cannon Marines.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put one heavy venom cannon into them, and one into the 6 wound Predator, the last Pred.
Okay.
So Sting and Salvo hits them, and then the toughness 4, so 3s, so 2 at -1. That's one
Kills
hit.
one, yeah.
The venom cannon to them for 2 shots, hitting on 4s, oh, 1 hit,
Yeah.
and then 2s with -1. So one more was dead.
2 Marines die. I will take that one, and I will take the one in the middle.
Yep.
And
And
the
then,
reason I've done that is to try and still make a blockade.
and the other one into the last cannon one. 1 shot,
Yep.
misses. Over here, the Hive Cone will fire everything into him.
Yep.
So the Tentaclids, 1 hits, 5 to wound, mortal wound,
Because it's haywire.
and it's 1 at -1.
So 3 up. Which I make. So I take 1 mortal wound, drops me down to 11.
And then Sting and Salvo.
2 seconds when I find the 11. Right, so Sting and Salvo.
Oh wow, 3 hits, and then 5s to wound. 2 at -1.
2 3-ups. Fine.
And then the Harpy will do everything into him as well. So
Yeah.
Sting and Salvo. 1, -1. And then the Venom Cannons. So there's 4 shots. 3 hit, 3s. 2 at -1. D3 damage.
Yep.
For 1 damage.
So it drops me to 10 wounds.
And then I'll need to measure up the gaunts.
And I'm not even degrading yet.
I need to measure up the gaunts.
Should all be with it. Oh, to see who out of all of them. Right, so from all the gaunts here, and a few that can see over this side, Phil's got 14 shots with the gaunts.
4s. And then 6s.
Yep.
1.
Fine.
Fine. Okay, that is the shooting, but we have an ability that goes off in the shooting phase from the Swarm Lord.
And of course he gets to move.
So, I'm going to pop him up to there. Whoop, 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 as he falls down.
Okay.
And then it's on to charge phase.
Yep.
So these 2 blow up in the charge phase
Yep.
on my Fiston. So that's 2 mortal wounds on my Fiston.
Right, so he drops to 3. I think he's only got 5 wounds now. Yeah, he has.
And then the Swarm Lord will multi-charge the Laspred and the Lieutenant.
Can't fit.
I believe he can.
I believe he can't.
Right there.
That, come on.
Like that. I'm going to multi-charge.
Right, so Laspred, Overwatch. I need to double check this. I think it's Dante re-rolls all failed to hit rolls.
Alright.
Doesn't specify shooting phase like Call. Come on. No!
The...
Bolt rifle on there.
Do you get 5 pistol as well?
No. It's pistol or the other, so that's nothing. So charge distance.
Which we had double 1 here. No.
Yeah, you make it in.
Okay.
So
I feel like that Leviathan
you feel like a woman?
on 10 wounds. It's not correct.
No.
Not...
Do you want to charge it?
It's the 12-inch away, so it could be 11-inch charge.
Yep.
No, I won't risk that.
Okay.
The Harpy will charge into the Dakapred.
The Dakapred.
Wait. You have loads of command points that you could interrupt for down here.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like your Lieutenant and your... I was going to call it a Basilisk there. Won't do much damage to the Swarm Lord. The Melter, getting those Marines would be helpful. They'll charge the... Oh... No, you'll charge the Dakapred.
Right.
It's a tough decision.
Take the camera, my friend. Take the camera. Take the camera.
It's a
I
tough
need
decision.
some dice.
What would you pick in this situation?
I would go for the Dakapred, absolutely. I swear I'm not just saying that either.
Because I feel like Well, with
woman?
3 attacks hitting
You
on...
feel like a woman?
Well, 3 attacks hitting on 5s. You've got to...
Overwatch.
Yeah.
This is the assault cannon, obviously.
Yep.
So 3 hits, rerolling because of Dante. So that's another hit, 1 cocked. So that's 5 hits. I'm wounding on... It's toughness 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 4's rerolling 1s.
Ooh.
Yeah! So 2 at -1.
I take 1.
Okay, and then the Storm Bolter?
Yep.
Not the Heavy Bolter, sorry. So 2 hits, reroll the rest because of Dante here. I'll reroll that because I rerolled the other one.
It's cocked on the grass.
Yeah.
1.
1 wound.
Go down to 3.
And then the Storm Bolter!
2 more shots.
Yeah.
2 more shots.
Why?
You only rolled 2.
Oh,
Rapid fire full.
fire, of course. So reroll the fails. Needing 5s.
Yeah.
That's a wound.
And I'm fine. So I go down to 3.
Yeah.
So you did degrade me to my last degrade there.
I did.
Watch.
That was
And then my charge,
Yeah.
an 8. So I definitely know.
So even with you going to there,
Yep.
I'm going to heroic intervention with Dante, which means he gets to pile in 3 inches to fight.
Sweet. Okay.
But you can't attack him.
I don't want to attack him.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to start with the harpy. Might as well do this on camera.
Okay.
I believe I'm hitting on 5s. 1 hit.
Yep.
And then your toughness.
7.
I don't even know my strength.
That's not a wound anyway.
Why? Are you interrupting or?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
No, I'm not going to interrupt.
Alright, so 1 has to be the tail, which I will do on the Predator.
What? Where's the rest of them going?
2 on the Lieutenant. No, 3 on the Lieutenant, 3 on the Predator. Split it up that way. So the tail, 2s on the Predator. And then strength 8s or 3s because it's strength user with FAQ. So just wound. No AP.
Loves it.
And then the 3 on the Predator. All hit. And then 3s to wound. 2 wounds -4.
No save, d6 damage.
Oh,
1 wound.
what?
1 wound, Philip.
I mean, at least you're not shooting next turn.
No, but it's still there though, that's the issue.
And then on the Lieutenant, 2 hit, 2s, 1 wound,
d6.
5. He's dead. At least I killed something. And then you get an attack back with Dante and the Predator and the Predators, whichever you choose.
He's 2 inches back there. I'll go with Dante. So Dante has 6 attacks hitting on 2s. Re-rolling. And I'm strength 6, your toughness 6.
Yeah.
4s.
Don't get a save, so he's dead. But death throws! I need a 6 right here, because it'll kill the Predator. Oh, yeah! So the last Pred's dead.
Oh.
It's D3 mortal wounds onto the Marines for 1.
Yeah.
It's D3 on Dante for 2.
Yeah.
And it's D3 on the Daka for 1.
Oh, I didn't want that. So he's down to 9.
Oh, it wouldn't get the Marines. Oh, yeah, it would. Sorry.
It would,
I was
yeah.
thinking of the other Marines on the other side.
No, so...
But your Laspred could blow up as well.
Yeah.
No. That would have been amazing if it just started daisy
That
chain.
was so lucky. And actually, I forgot to overwatch with a Storm Bolter on that, but never mind.
Suicide. The,
But I've now got lots of stuff to shoot.
When would I pile in with this one mod?
Now. End of combat.
Yeah. Probably just like that, right?
So you're piling
That's probably the best way to go, right?
So you're piling into the Predator.
Yeah.
Okay. And
And then the Predator gets her attack, I know, but I don't think it's going to do that.
No, the Predator doesn't get it. Oh, yeah, it would.
It would get attacked because I didn't charge, right? Because it would be at the end of the swarm load. Like when I pile in normally.
Yes, you wouldn't get the piling with him.
Then okay, then there you go then.
Because he's already done his attacks. You only pile you pile in after he's attacked and after you remove the casualty, so I can actually shoot at him.
Sweet. Alright, so that was interesting. No other assaults. Would you have to take them around these 3 because you lost 2?
No, because even if yes, because I removed the sergeant, so if I roll a 6, 1 more runs. No.
Okay, sweet. Okay. Going on to Blood Angel's turn 3.
Yep.
So the Leviathan has moved over here, probably to clear off these termagants and take the objective. Mephiston is hidden himself around there, probably coming from the Tyrannicide. Mainly everything sort of stayed still, like the las cannon team stayed still, but the metal gun dudes have come up. The Predators stayed still, and Dante's come around here. So I'm expecting firepower with the mixture of the charge from Dante to kill that guy. Is probably what's going to happen. The snipers also stayed still. And that's your movement.
It is Psychic Phase.
Psychic Phase.
Mephiston's going to try Smite first of all.
Alright, sweet.
It's going to hit the big guy. So that's an 8.
Just go off. I will try and stop it with a Swarm Lord.
Okay.
That's a 7.
How many times have you broke stuff now?
I haven't broke stuff.
Okay, well, how many times have you knocked stuff over?
That's the second time.
So D3 mortal wounds for 1.
Okay, I'll check his wounds in a minute.
I'll then go for Unleash Rage on myself.
Okay, cool.
Get it? I'll use one of my 6 command points to re-roll it.
Swarm Lord. And he stops it with 1 dice. Well, not really, but... Okay, so that's your Psychic Phase.
Yep.
Do you know anything for certain on shooting here?
Yep.
Okay, so what are we starting with?
So the Leviathan should be within 12 of that guy still. He is.
Yep. What does that mean?
Two multiples is him.
Okay.
Heavy Flamer at this squad. Heavy Flamer at that squad.
Alright, okay.
In fact,
Two metal guns into... Oh.
2 Heavy Flamers at that squad.
Okay, so 2 metal guns into the Harpy.
That's
one hit,
cocked.
one's cocked.
2 hits.
2 hits. 3s.
Oh wait. Horror.
So one of them didn't hit, yeah.
Yep.
So 3s, it doesn't wound. So the 2 heavy flamers into the gaunts. 4 kills on 3s instead of 2s now.
Yep, 4 dead.
Wow. I'm going to take it from these 4 over here. So that didn't go very well for the Leviathan.
Nope.
But he had a brilliant second turn with him.
Yep. Mephiston,
So Plasma Pistol hits. So over here.
Yep, Dante's going first.
Dante's going first.
Do you want us to reroll that?
I'm fine with it. We want to keep it.
Okay. So 2d6, wound for needing toughness 6 of 3s.
Wound.
2d6. 5 up and run, sorry.
Fail.
2d6.
Oh yeah. How much damage?
With a 4.
4. So Tenacious Survivor.
Yeah.
So for nothing. Great. So I go down to 8 there.
You've got 8 wounds left, yeah?
8 wounds left. Put that there. Alright, who's going next?
The guys here.
Okay, everything into him.
No.
Alright.
1 bolt gun is going to shoot up at that.
Are you sure you can see?
Maybe not, so I won't do that. So 6 bolt guns into the Swarm Lord, and the Melter's going for him as well.
Okay.
So reroll Castante.
And then 5's to wound.
Yeah, no reroll on 1s now, unfortunately. 2.
So 2 3-ups. Pass them both. So the metal gun hits. Wounds.
5 and run.
A fail.
Reroll it. Because the 4 was
Sure.
pretty flat.
Okay, so that's 6 there.
But tell you what,
Because you
right?
kept it with the Dante one as well, so.
Tell you what, that was a command point reroll.
Okay.
Down to 4.
So 5 go, so I go down to 3.
Yeah.
Alright.
Which, to be honest, with that, I would have command pointed.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, how many is he on?
3 left.
3 left. Cool. Right, so, this tactical squad here,
Yep.
this one guy can see that.
Yes.
But these 2 will have to shoot at him, and the last guy can't see.
Okay.
So, bolt gun at the Swarm Lord. 2 hits. I'm going to roll down here because I don't like that. 1 wound.
Passed.
Melt the gun. Re-roll. Wounds.
Passed.
Passed. Cool.
And then the small mine.
Yep. 2 hits.
I actually get a save. Because I'm in cover.
So 6 up.
What?
What toughness are you?
Toughness 1.
Oh.
So pass me the small mine over.
Right. Oh, this is now the hard bit.
At 3 wounds, I'm on my final degree.
To be honest, right, I can't reach them, So it's only basically split between the Tyrannocyte and that.
In the pod. I mean, in the swarm mod.
But you're only toughness 6. I've got Dante there. I can charge you. Yeah, let's have them duel. I want some dices everywhere.
Alright.
Dices.
So
Dice.
the Dacapred's going into...
The Dacapred's going for the Tyrannocyte.
The Tyrannocyte.
Yeah. So, Assault Cannon. In fact, you know what? 1 heavy bolt will go at him.
Okay.
So, re-rolling because of Dante. Please tell... He's toughness 5, wasn't he?
Toughness 6.
Toughness 6. I'm wounding on 4s. That's a lot of wounds. It's not loads, but it's 5.
So I have a 4 save.
Down to 5.
So 5 up. So I take 5.
Yep.
So I go down to 5.
1 heavy bolter at him. All hit needing 5s. It's 2 at -1.
Take 2 more. So
And
I'm
then
down to 3.
Storm bolter. Re-roll. So that's 2 hits. 5s. 2 wounds.
Pass both.
Yep.
So I'm only on 3 with the Tyrannocyte.
Yep. 1 heavy bolt with the Swarmy. All hit. 5s.
2s are cocked.
It's a wound. He takes
heal
it to
myself.
-1.
Tenacious Survivor. No.
So he's down to 2 wounds. Oh man.
And this guy is 3 wounds left.
Okay. I'm not done.
Alright.
I want Dante to fight the Swarm Lord, right?
Right.
Regardless of what happens, I want Dante to... Rah! So, sniper rifles.
Oh, you haven't done your las cannon dudes though, have you?
No, I haven't.
They're out of rapid fire, unfortunately. But you do have a las cannon though.
Can't see the zone throws because of this. From the scout snipers. Let's have the scout snipers go for...
The Tyrannocyte.
Yeah, because I don't want to kill the Swarm Lord, I want Dante to do it. So... 4. Strength 4, so 2 wounds.
So I take 2, I'm down to 1.
Okay, so 2 bolt gunshots, because I'm out of rapid fire range.
Yep.
At that.
Yep.
And then the las cannon, 48, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the only thing I can reach really is the zoanthropes.
Okay.
So 2 bolt guns at the Tyrannocyte. Both hit. No wounds. And then the las cannon at these hits. That's a wound, that's a 6.
Pass me info.
Yep. That is it.
Okay.
That's shoot.
So, combats.
Yep. Charges. The Leviathan's going to charge over here. He's going to charge into the big unit of guns.
So I'll get an Overwatch.
You will. And I make a 5-inch charge. So I'm going to make it anyway.
Is there any more dudes going?
Dante's going to charge.
And just Dante, and that's it, yeah?
I don't feel I need it. Oh yeah, Memphis will charge as well, but we'll do that in a second.
So these are the gaunts. So 2. No wins. So the
5
Leviathan's in.
5 inches for him.
And then against Mephiston. Oh, that was a great roll there. I need to get some more dice. But 6s. For 3. It's toughness of Mephiston.
5.
So 4s. So there's 2 at -1.
But +1 because I'm in the cover.
Yep.
Take a wound.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to do it. So he's actually down to 2, believe it or not.
Ooh.
So his charge range,
Ooh.
7?
I feel like he's probably got in there, right?
Yeah, he's 7.5 inches
7.5 inches away.
Isn't he on 1 wound now?
Yes. I haven't reached over
Ah,
yet.
right. And then Dante.
And Dante.
Should be 3. He's less than 3, so I'm in no matter what. Guess where I'm going? Well, not that it makes a difference, but guess where I'm going first?
Mephiston.
No.
Leviathan.
In fact, you can't interrupt us because you've got no command points, have you?
So it is Mephiston. I was right.
Right, so Mephiston's got 4 attacks. Hit on 2s.
Joe, I'm really hoping. I'm hoping you kill him and I death throw
Strength
kill
10.
him.
Are you at 6?
So 3s. So I'm dead, right? Because this is -3.
-3 and D3 damage, yeah.
So I'm hoping death throws goes off and kills him. Oh, I saw the 6. I saw it. So the Tyrannocyte's gone.
Yeah.
So who's going next?
The
pull him off in a
Leviathan.
minute.
I'll go around the other side and I'll move the Leviathan round. Now, in this case, I am going to use the Siege Claw, because the Siege Claw lets me reroll to wounds, right? So I only get 4 attacks this time, and I'm at -1 to hit because of the horror, but I haven't degraded yet. So I hit
3.
3.
Oh, it mattered! So only 2 gaunts down.
2 dead.
So if you pass me 2 gaunts over. Alright, so now it comes on to Mephiston versus Swarmlord.
No, Daniel versus the Swarmlord.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. I was just testing you.
I charge, so I get 7 attacks with Dante.
Yep.
I hit on 2s, re-rolling. So I'm strength 6, so I'm wound on 4s. And I will command point one of them. Save me command point for that. So, I was down to 5. This will drop me down to 4.
Yeah.
So 5 wounds. You have
So-
4 plus in combat though.
Yes. Oh, that's not what I like to see. What's the damage?
D3 each.
So, because I've got Tenacious Survivor.
Oh, you do?
Okay, so 3, 6, and then 7.
Yep.
No, so I'm dead. But Death Throws, which there's a nice, lovely bubble of people around him.
Oh, I saw that 6. So I guess we slew the Warlord as well.
Yeah. But you had to pussy out and reduce him down to next to nothing to kill.
What? Dante was a boss, man. You killed him.
I do think if I had another pod built up, I probably would have bought a pod and put the 3 Tyrant Guard with him as well.
Definitely.
Because then that would have stopped all your shooting with the wounded.
Yeah, because I'd have just killed the Tyrant Guard.
So, after that... Oh! Termagants.
Yeah, Tyranids make an attack. Let's
So-
work that out. It's 8 attacks, isn't it?
8 attacks, because you've done 2 casualties, so there's 6 there. And 2 here. So, I am 4s. And then 6s. No wounds.
Okay.
So...
You're out of synapse though.
Yeah. So they are leadership 5. So on a 6 I lose 1 because they took 2. Nope. These guys took 4, so it's d6 minus... Whoa. Number 3. D6 minus 1. So 3 of those guns die. I'll happily take it from these 3.
Oh, why?
Okay, so going on to my turn. 3. So, around here, the Termagants retreated. The 3 that was left from the Marauders come around here. The Spore Mines ran, so it's within 3 of that guy in the fight phase, so it'll blow up. These managed to get a 4-inch run, because the line is shooting, there's no point not running them. And they're on range to smite Mephiston if he's... Yeah, because... And then we've got this guy, so he's in range to do the dual cannon if smite doesn't work on Mephiston. But then his tentacles are still in range of him to do some more damage. If Mephiston somehow survives all of that, I've then got my Harpy as well. But the Harpy has 36-inch range with his heavy venom cannons, so I could reach something over here like... Dante.
Only if Mephiston dies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if Mephiston survives all that, I'll try and kill Mephiston.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bad position Dante is in, but like a proper Blood Angels commander, he's leading from the front.
So the one other thing is the Harpy flew over the Leviathan, so I get to drop a Spore Mine on him, and I miss. So that's just going to be another Spore Mine popping up, let's say, there. Alright, so it is Psychic. So the Zoanthropes will cast the Horror on Mephiston first.
Yep.
Which I get on a 7. Do you want to stop that?
No, no, stop one, I'm not asked about that.
Smite. Oh, I just get it. And it goes off.
I will command point.
And it still goes off because that's the same.
Yeah.
So it's 2d3 mortal wounds. So that's 4 mortal wounds. Mephiston's dead. We killed one of the big men. Okay, so that was Psychic. So, shooting. I'm going to start with the Gaunts first. So I'm going to count up how many Gaunts I've got left. So there's 11 Gaunts. All going to fire into the Leviathan. If I can strip 1 wound off, then it's successful. Okay, that was a bad roll, in my opinion. And then 6s. Not a single sausage. Okay, so the Tentaclades from this guy will go into the Leviathan Dread, and then the Sting and Salvo will go into Mephiston. So the Tentaclades...
Mephiston's dead.
I mean, what's his name? Dante. So 1 hits, need a 5 to wound. It's a 1. Not what I wanted. So Sting and Salvo, 1 hit. 1 wound. Actually, what? Toughness 5, yeah?
4.
Toughness 4, yes, that is a wound. At -1.
2 up.
So he passes. The Harpy.
She get -1 to hit as well because she's degraded.
Yes, so it should be an L5s. Is going to put everything into... No, because I believe that's probably a bigger distance to Dante than the Leviathan is.
Yes, the Leviathan.
So it'll have to go into the Leviathan. So Sting and Salvo. 1 hit. No wound. 2d3 with the heavy venom cannons. To hit. Hits twice. To wound. Wounds twice.
-1.
-1.
3 up.
Okay. So, that's all, everything really.
Charge!
No, there's no charges.
You're not charging.
Well, I'm not in range or anything.
Well, your gaunts can charge.
No. Oh, actually, no, charge phase, yeah. That spore mine goes off. For 1 mortal wound.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that. And, that's, so you go down to 9 here.
And that's it.
And that's it. Wow. I was expecting a lot more.
Turn 4.
So turn 4.
Okay, so turn 4 for the Blood Angels and Mephiston, the Lord of Death. The Chief Librarian was slain right in front of Dante. And in typical Blood Angel fashion, Dante is angered. He is enraged. So he is going for broke here. He is leading the charge from the front and he wants his brethren to follow him. So let's see what we can do.
So over here, Dante's moved up on the objective. The Bar Predator's moved up and some Marines behind. These guys moved up onto there and these are just shuffled. And that's it, really.
Yeah, so shooting phase.
Shooting phase, because no psychic, because Mephiston's gone bye-bye.
Yeah, so before I decide if I want how much of the Predator I'm going to pour into this, Dante's going to shoot his pistol. I'm at 6 inches, so I'm only going to get...
Hit. Strength. No, you don't win.
I'll command point it.
So you do wound.
2 damage. Not great, but never mind. Right. So he's down to 10. Right, in that case, the assault cannon and the stormbolt will should be in rapid fire range of that. Yep. So the assault cannon and the stormbolt is going at him. And I almost feel like the heavy bolter should as well, but Dante can charge it. No, it's going to go the other way around. The heavy bolters and the stormbolt will go into this one. The assault cannon will go into the one at the back.
Okay.
So I'm hitting on 5s because I'm moved. So it's -1. So the 4s I can't re-roll, but the rest I can. Oh, cheers.
Just an extra one there. And then 3s. No 4s. Yeah.
Yeah, so 5 at -1.
I have 1 wound left on the Harpy.
Fair enough. I was hoping for a little bit more, but never mind. Right, so the heavy bolters into this one.
Yep.
So hit on 5s, ignore the 4s. Sorry, the 4s do hit.
Why?
I'm at -1. I'm normally on a 3+.
Alright.
So the 4s do hit. There was 2 extra 4s on that, wasn't there?
Oh, yeah.
So 1 more wound at -1.
I passed.
Yeah,
Good.
cool. So the 3 hit and then the 3 rerolls for the heavy bolters. So the 4s do hit because a -1 drops me to
So
the
then
4+.
5s?
Yeah.
1.
1 at -1.
So I take a wound. It's going on 9.
Stormbolter. 1 hit.
1 wound.
Oh, sorry, it's in rapid fire range, so it's 2 shots.
So I pass that save, so then your next turn.
So 1 hit.
2 hit. That's not a heavy weapon.
Oh, it's not. So there's 1 wound anyway.
Take a wound.
Oh,
to hit.
it's hard getting your head around the modifiers speaking this way. You've got to really think about it. Right, so as a result of that, and then Marines within range. 2 Marines can reach 1 shot each with their bolt guns.
Into the 1 wounded Harpy.
And
both miss.
that is not within range. And then these guys here, 2 shots with the
Bolters.
bolt guns. And then the las cannon, I almost feel it's wasted on that one, but I reckon Dante might be able to take this one. Is he toughness 6?
Yeah, so 4's the range.
So the las cannon will go at the guy at the back,
Yep.
and the bolt guns down here.
Bolt guns, both miss. I wish that was the last cannon. 1. Nope, so he's definitely dead, and there's no one nearby for death throws.
Yep.
So he goes.
And because there's nobody else to see, the snipers are going to go for them.
Okay. 3 hit. 5s.
1 mortal wound and 1.
It's my save. I fail, so I take 2 wounds.
2 wounds, yep. Right, let's go around the other side because there's loads to do over there. Right, so Heavy Flamer and Melter at this 3-man squad. Melter at that, and Heavy Flamer at that. So the Heavy Flamer at the 3-man squad kills 1, and then the Melter hits, kills. Not what I wanted, but never mind. And then the Melter at the pod thing.
Spell 9. Hey!
Heavy Flamer at them, 4. Kills 4.
Okay, so pass me 4.
From the back?
No, from the front. Don't try to trick me.
So,
4. Look at your hand.
4.
Oh, they look like 5 from here.
Aha!
Yeah.
Right, so in that case, charges.
Okay, he's
So-
charging.
He's going to charge for 4.
Okay, so let's do the Overwatch.
Yeah!
1 hit. 6s? No.
He's in.
Yep.
And Dante is going to charge over there.
Okay, so my Overwatch, D6 from the dual cannon, and then 3s. So there's 1 at -1. It's fine. The Stinging Salvo, 2 hits, 3s, 1 at -1. And then the Tentaclades, both hit, and then 3s. 1. He's fine.
That's probably going to get him in.
Yep.
He was within 6 for his Melter.
Okay, and
So-
that's all the charges. So
I'll
we'll
go
come
the
back.
Leviathan.
Oh, okay.
So the
Claw.
Siege Claw.
So I noticed something with the Chaos Leviathan is that it gets +1 attacks for having dual close combat weapons, but the Loyalist one doesn't.
So they all hit
Interesting.
because I'm not degraded yet.
Yeah.
And you didn't get the horror on us this time.
Yeah.
Reroll the ones. Kills 4 of them, which
So
is all that's left.
that's the 4 ones.
And then Dante is going to have 7 attacks because of his Warlord trait. So I hit on 2s rerolling. So 1 miss. And then I'm wounding on 4s because you're toughness 6.
Yep.
And I'll command point it. Nope. So 4,
4, I
minus 3.
don't get my save because 5 up, 6 up, 7 up.
So D3 damage each. You're on
Yes.
6 wounds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's 12.
And a 6. Oh no. Okay, so that's this guy gone as well.
And Daniel will consolidate from there to there.
All right.
So in fact, no, he won't. He's going to stay where he is behind there so that you can't smite him.
All right. I can move as well.
Yeah, but you have to see him.
Yeah, I can move and run.
So leadership on these, you lost
So
2.
I lost 2, so it's D6 minus 3. Oh
Does he go?
yeah.
Oh,
And yep, so that's the turn 4. So my turn.
4.
So everything stayed still. So now it's on to smite. Well, actually, no, the spawn mine moved up there, and that's about it. So moving on, it's second phase. So I'm going to do the horror onto the predator, which I fail, and then smite onto the predator, which I fail. So that's the end of my turn.
That's it.
Well, yeah, Harry.
Right, so very fast moving in turn 5. The Blood Angels have stayed strong and they've managed to clear out the Tyranids that ended up in the compound. The Leviathan Dreadnought is charging round in the deployment zone of the Tyranids, but the Zone Throps are still here, claiming this one objective. As it stands though, the Blood Angels hold this one for 2, this one for 2, and this one for 4. Puts us at 8. We've got Line Breaker, because I don't think Phil's going to get rid of that. We've got First Blood and Slay the Warlord, puts us at 11 to a maximum of 3 that Phil is going to score. Phil, would you like to call it there?
Yes, there's no way I can win because I can't hold as many objectives.
No, because obviously I've moved Dante forward, so he would eventually shoot and charge. The Predators move forward, it's only at -1 with its heavy weapons, but it would reroll because of Dante. I've then got obviously the guys over here, so the chances are I could probably kill a couple of Zone Throps, which, you know, at best is going to leave Phil with the one objective. So, first of all, what do you think of this guy now that he's finally done something?
Yeah, I mean, it was very situational, really.
Yeah, he's a lot of points as well.
Because going back here, when the Hive God shot at the Storm Raven, we realised that if we didn't shoot, and the extra arm would have killed it anyway, because of the amount of damage I had left. So that could have done stuff, but like the Harpies and the Hive Crone just weren't hitting. Never mind getting shots.
Mm-hmm. The fast.
I
don't feel it can put out enough firepower.
It's like this list is the best list I could do, and it's like a good list, and like every time I used it, I just get trumped. So I just don't know what's.
You've changed it around. I think the Trigon.
I don't know what's the Morlock.
The Morlock. I think
the Morlock even died straight away.
Do you know what?
He did.
Do you know why?
5 wounds, and that was it.
Do you know what I would have done?
And
I would have put the Swarm Lord and the Morlock there in the same turn.
It's still the same sort of conundrum as like the Morlock didn't do enough damage, and every time I brought him up, he died straight after he'd come up. Even then, you didn't put everything into the Swarm Lord, and you still had shots to go all over here, so it would have been the same sort of outcome. And it's like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I don't know what's wrong with the list.
I don't.
Like, it's more because it's like I've used it 4 times now in a sort of token practice, and every time the Swarm Lord's done next to nothing, the Harpies and Hive Guns do nothing, the Exocrines are killed turn 1 or to a point where the Dex do nothing, the Hive Guard do nothing. The only thing that seems to do anything is the mouth rope, and that's just stopping you from killing them as fast, which they do anyway. So I don't know what I need to do. The only thing good is the Zoanthropes, but they never like there. It was like 3 turns in a row I didn't get smite off.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just. So it's like I don't know what to do with the list, and I feel like Nidzilla doesn't work after playing it so many times. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed seeing the Blue Angels again. I tried to take a fluffy list. I did. Phil looked at me and he was like, dude, there's not a lot there. And I was like, well, the Raven and the Leviathan's like 700 points. Dante and Mephiston, I think Dante is 250-ish. So, do you know what I mean? I was well over 1,000 with 4 models. And then I filled the rest of it up with the Predators. The Predators aren't even that cheap. But I love the Dark Predators.
I also think the deployment type.
Yeah, I went massively against it. I think if you're getting any other deployment type, because I put the Predators back here.
And the Exocrine's already out of range of them. So
but I was within range because of 48 on less cannon, so yeah. I think we did roll the deployment type and it was Hammer and Anvil. I think Hammer and Anvil went against you. I think if you'd gone any other deployment other than that, even corner to corner, I feel would.
But I also didn't use the Termagants to what they were supposed to be there for, which was bubble wrapping.
Yeah.
Which I still don't think they would have saved me here, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm very confused about them right now. I just don't know. Like, would you say that my Tzeentch Smite spam does better?
I've only played it once.
Because it's like doing the whole Brimstones get me more command points in terms of troops with the Mass Heralds and the Be'lakor and the Jareds feels like they will do more damage than this, but in theory, when looking at the rules, he should have done more and they didn't. So it's like, well, I don't know whether it's just Phil's bad luck, or it's like there's something else here. Like, but I don't know.
Anyway, how did you like the view? Obviously, with the backdrops and stuff.
Yeah,
it's a little bit more awkward to play. I'll give you that.
I think we had the luxury of the right deployments. Like if it was Dawn of War, I think it might have been a little bit of a nuisance to get around, but everything else seemed to be fine because. At the diagonal, you're going this way, the corners you're fine, and it looks beautiful as well. So it's like,
cool.
It's great.
Right, well thanks very much for watching folks, I hope you've enjoyed it. Phil, thanks for coming around again.
Yeah.
Catch us later.